Have you ever wondered if you handle the situation properly? I know I have. Well, you're welcome to SIP. Here, we say it properly. And we're looking forward to having you on each episode as we learn together how to say it properly. I am MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA. See you then. You're welcome to Say It Properly. My name is MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA, and today we're going to be talking about making friends and fitting in. Making friends, fitting in. Do you have friends? Do you want more friends? Or have you moved to a new place and you're trying to make friends? What about your children? Well, let's talk about friendship today. First and foremost, we all need friends because no man is an island. So don't think I can make it by myself. It's not possible. God created us to have communication, to have fellowship, to have companionship with one another. So that you have to know. And that applies to children and teenagers as well. Young adults, no man is an island. You know, when parents say, I don't want you to have friends in the neighborhood, we have to be very careful about that. So we have to learn even at the beginning to say that properly. You can say, I want you to be careful about the kind of friends that you make, kind of friends that you pick. Friendship in life provides a lot of benefits. Number one, it gives a sense of belonging. A sense of belonging to either a child or an adult, whatever stage you are in life, friendship gives a sense of belonging. It improves your self-esteem. Yes, it does. The kind of friends you have, if they're good friends, you feel better about who you are, you make better choices, and it's important. It provides emotional support. We all have our ups and downs. You need someone to ginger you up when you're down. You need someone to support you every now and then, and you will be that to them as well. And so that's why friendship is so important. Well, let me say this to us as parents. It has been found out that people, teenagers that have good friends are less likely to experience emotional and mental issues. So all that depression towards suicide, things that they're trying to move into drugs to deal with that, when they have good friends, they stay away from that. So those are the points we want us to note, okay? In addition, let's talk about how to say it properly when you want your child to make friends. So you move to a new place. Our last episode, one of our episodes really, I don't know whether it's the last week, we spoke about relocation and moving. So when you get to a new place, how do you make friends? First and foremost, you can never make someone your friend or force your child to become a friend to somebody. Please, let's note that. And then don't rush into making friends. Don't say, I know our neighbors, just become friends. It doesn't work like that. Friendship is a process. Friendship is a process. Be observant, be careful, and always leave the communication line open when your child wants to talk about his friend or her friend. Consistently, not just once in a while. Leave the line open. You learn so much about their friends and about the kind of things they can get into when you do that. Ensure that the friendship is the kind that you want your child to keep. So, how do we say it properly? How do we encourage our children, our teenagers, and even we? How can we help each other make better friends? Number one, encourage. When a person comes to a new place, it's very difficult to just be by themselves and not feel lonely. It's difficult for them to make friends. So you can encourage and say, wow, have you joined any of the clubs in school? What kind of clubs do they have in your school? When they gave us the list, you had so many clubs there. Which one of them are you going to join? Yes, joining a club or a group in school always opens up, the avenue for friendship. Just like when you get to a new office, when you get to your department or your unit, one way or the other, you begin to click with certain people. That's how it is for children as well. Children make friends easily, but teenagers do not. Because teenagers are at that stage in their lives when they're able to understand and to analyze each other. But for the child, once you smile at that child and that child smiles at you, they're fine, they're good. So we're going to be talking more about our teenagers, adolescents, young adults, and ourselves about making friends now. So I spoke about asking them, what kind of, club have you joined in school? Really important. Do you know that a smile births another smile? Yeah, so smile at me. I'm smiling back at you. That's life. Just try it next time you go out, in your car, on your bike, anywhere you are. Smile at somebody. Automatically, somebody else will smile at you. So teach your child to smile. You might think it's silly, but it's reality. Teach your child. Say, you know what? When you smile, somebody else will smile in return. It's automatic. Even if you don't want to become your friend, at that point, they'll just smile. So get used to smiling and teach your child. We're talking about friendship and how to say this properly so that our children have good friends wherever they go. Boosting your teenagers' confidence is an amazing way for them to have good friends. When someone is low in their esteem, most likely they don't pick good friends because they'll be waiting for other people to affirm them or to pull them into a group. But when you have good self-esteem, that's a good point. How do you do this? Say it properly. For instance, if you notice that your child has good skills in something, so I'll say math for instance, say, wow, do you know your math skills are getting better and better and you're almost like an assistant teacher? I bet that somebody in your class would appreciate that. What you have done is to boost that child's, self-esteem and open up an avenue. You'll be surprised that within the week, another week or two, that child might look into making friends with somebody because the person is having a math difficulty or science or whatever. Just boost the ego, the positive ego or the self-esteem of your child. Very, very important for them to make friends. What about organizational skills? That's part of it. It doesn't have to be a subject. Say, wow, see how you color-coded all the work schedule in this family. Everybody now knows what to do. Do you know that if you try that with your end-of-year party program, people will be very, very happy that you're helping out? I think you should volunteer there. It's part of friendship, learning how to make friends, learning how to get yourself out there. And it's important. It's important that you know that what you're saying is going to affect your child positively or negatively. So say that, encourage them, encourage that child. You can also guide your child into making friends by saying it properly. Tayo, always remember that a real friend will never put you down in front of others. So you're infusing value into the kind of friendship that your child is going to be making. Because many times when we're in a new situation, we just want somebody around us. And because you want somebody around you, you stick to any kind of person. But when you infuse value into the friendship making process for your child, by saying it properly, letting them know that, you know what? If someone is going to be a good friend, the person will not put you down in front of other people. That child already has that, like, wow. So that bully is not going to become the friend of your child. Say, Obiye, do you realize that when the person makes you go against the rules of your family, it means that they do not have respect for your family or for you? That we get to be thinking, wow, so that boy in my class that said after school, instead of going home, we should go somewhere else, does not value my family, does not respect my family. What are you doing? Infusing value into the friendship making process of your child without necessarily doing the sermon. Just, infusing it as you go. Talking about friendship today. We're going to be right back, even as we take our break. Thank you. You're welcome back. Say it properly. Today we're talking about friendship, fitting in, making new friends. And like I said at the beginning, no man is an island. We all need friends. Nobody can make it on their own. You need somebody in your corner. One or two people. Maybe you don't need a crowd. Maybe you don't need 1,000 people to be on Facebook with you. But you do need a friend. We've spoken about many ways of making friends and teaching our children to make friends, especially our teenagers in tight situations. You can also say to someone to encourage them. You can say, wow, this is the third time that girl is calling to check on you since you've been sick from school. I think that's a good friend. What you have done is you have not said, you know what, Kemi, this is the friend I want you to have. But you have hinted and you have shown Kemi that someone that consistently cares about you and asks after you when you're not feeling well is the kind of person I want you to be with. It's important that we infuse value into the friendship making process. I can't say that enough, because the kind of friendship that your child will have will go a long way in determining the kind of decisions that they will make. So I ask you, you as an adult, what kind of friends do you have? Yeah, you might be thinking. So even if you're saying it properly with your words, but you're not saying it properly with your actions, children, teenagers, young adults, adolescents will pick up on that too. How are your friends? How do they relate with you? Do they make you do the things that you don't want to do? We're going to be talking about peer pressure very soon. And I'm sure that that's another thing that we need to, dig into. Well, for me, making friends has never been difficult. But it wasn't very easy when I was growing up because I was extremely shy. And so that's why this is important to me, that you infuse values and you help and you encourage your child to make friends, especially when you're in a new environment. I hope that you've learned a thing or two today. We look forward to getting your comments on Byronbee TV. Subscribe, share, ask your comments. Let us know what you're thinking. And do you have topic ideas for us? I'm just thinking about that right now. There's something you want us to say properly? Please link up with us very soon. Thank you. I remain your host, MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA. Have you ever wondered if you handle the situation properly? I know I have. Well, you're welcome to SIP. Here, we say it properly. And we're looking forward to having you on each episode as we learn together how to say it properly. I am MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA. See you then.